welcome back to my channel. So today we have a video on the latest release from Valentino. In their Born in Roma range, we have the new Born in Roma Green Stravaganza. So I'm going to be letting you know what this smells like, first impressions, and how it compares to the others in the range. If you're new here, then hello, welcome. I'm all about perfumes. I have hundreds of videos like this. I will leave the links down below to my other videos on the Valentino range. And I also have detailed articles on my blog, SokiLondon.com, where I have an article going through all the different versions of Born in Roma and the previous Donna range. They did just release a limited edition last month in December called Pink PP. So yeah, I'll leave all those details down below. And of course, along with details on where you can buy this all around the world. I got this from Essential, so I'll leave the links down below. Cool, so the original Born in Roma that comes in this pink liquid with the see-through bottle is a pretty good selling perfume. It's a classic jasmine vanilla combination that we see in so many new fragrances in the past sort of 5 years, but it does have a blackcurrant top note, which really lifts it, adds a fruitiness to the initial spray, but as it settles, it becomes all about that jasmine and then that vanilla. So it's quite fun, it does have good lasting power, and it is very popular. There is an intense version which I do really recommend, particularly for the autumn and the winter, that just has some more ambery notes in, something a little bit warmer, cozier, a little bit stronger. There are then two what I see as very summery fragrances, Coral Fantasy, which has a kiwi note in, very fruity, and then Lemon Dream, which is very lemony and light and citrusy. For me, they're both made for very hot weather. Even though they're eau de parfums, I find that they perform like eau de toilettes. We then had the limited edition Pink PP, which is probably still available. I'll see and leave the links if it is. And that one was a very sweet vanilla. So this new Green Stravaganza uses the signature DNA of the original with a jasmine heart and a vanilla base, but it definitely has a really green feeling to it, and that is created by a third note, which is a tea leaf, a tea note. So it's actually called Lapsang Suchong Tea, and I believe this is a tea leaf made from camellia leaves, and it has a slightly smoky element to it, but it's also very fresh, very natural feeling, and you get a little bit of a sort of pine, sort of outdoorsy feel to it. So it definitely suits the branding. You know, the packaging is fluorescent green. It definitely feels appropriate, definitely feels like a very green fragrance. And at first, the main note you get is that green tea scent. It does definitely actually remind me of a stronger version of Elizabeth Arden green tea, the iconic relaxing green fragrance. Then the jasmine is coming in, and the vanilla is definitely much more pared down compared to some of the other versions. I would not describe this as a sweet perfume. For me, it's that tea and that jasmine that really come through. What I like about this is it's very unique. So the lemon one, the fruity one, the original, there are lots of other perfumes out there like them. Whereas I think by going for this green theme and using something unusual, this Lapsang Suchong Tea, they've really gone for something a bit different. And this is what I like to see from brands, because so many fragrances smell very similar these days. I do think this is going to be ideal for the springtime, when I do recommend more green fragrances, you know, as like the leaves are starting to come on the trees and flowers are starting to bloom, daffodils. You kind of want something with a little bit of life in it, a scent that has that sort of nod to nature, that greenness, to recognize like nature reawakening in the spring. So I think this is a perfect release for this time of year, you know, February, March, as the weather starts to change. So it's definitely a Soki approved fragrance. It's interesting, it's different, it's feminine, but not sweet. I definitely think this could be worn by like male, female, any gender. It doesn't feel particularly feminine. Maybe that jasmine dry down is quite feminine, but I find that opening top note just really interesting and definitely perfect perfect for spring. So this is definitely a Soki approved fragrance. In terms of projection, lasting power, I wouldn't say this was quite as strong as the original. It is an eau de parfum again, but it definitely feels stronger than the Lemon Dream and the Coral Fantasy. So it's somewhere between them and the original Born in Roma. So again, that is kind of what you want at springtime as well. So I think if you like the original, definitely worth giving this a try. It would layer really well with the original. Also, if you wanted to add those green notes to it. And it's just something a bit different. And there aren't a huge amount of green perfumes out there. I do have an article on the best green perfumes, so I'll leave that link down below. But in terms of sort of big designer brands, I don't see a lot of green releases from them. Maybe this is a new theme that's going to start happening, I don't know, but I like that they've done something a little bit different there. So guys, let me know what your favorite is from the Born in Roma range, or do you like the original Donna? Have you tried this new green Stravaganza? What do you think of it? Do let me know in the comments down below. But that's it guys, so thanks so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!